Okay, in this video, we're going to cover the harmonization that we're going to do for this test. So, just to clarify, no transposition, okay, just the original key. So, what we'll do first, this should be a pretty big review from last semester. We're just going to sight read through the right hand, okay? Alrighty, so take a look at your key signature. G minor on the very first beat should tell you we're in G minor, but we are in G minor and we have B flat and E flat to watch out for. Okay, so we're gonna sight read pretty quickly through the right hand. So 1, 2, ready, go. B flat. B flat. It should be a pretty standard melody. So now let's take a look. Before you begin trying to put the hands together, take a look and figure out what chords you have in your left hand. Remember, with harmonization, just playing the melody is not playing a harmonization. You have to have the chords underneath to give it any sort of substance. Otherwise, it's just someone singing by themselves. So think of your left hand as the accompaniment or the collaborative pianist. So if you take a look, we've only got 3 chords going on in the whole piece. G minor, C minor with G in the bass, and D7 with F sharp in the bass. So first let's go through and talk about our chords individually. G minor, G, B flat, D. We've got that minor third on the bottom. Pretty easy. Now a C minor chord, C, E flat, and G. Now a D7, how you build any sort of like a 5-7, this is a major minor 7th chord. You start with a major chord on the bottom, so D major, D, F sharp, and A. Then you need a minor 7th from the root of the chord. So D, finding the 7ths, we have 2 options. We could do D to C, D to C sharp. We want the minor 7th, whichever one is smaller. So we're going to have C on top. So D, F sharp, A, and C. We'll have more practice spelling those as the semester goes on, but just make sure that that's correct. So now, if we take this back to G minor, that's already set up for us from root position. C minor with G in the bass. Hey, guess what? We've already got G in the bass right here, so we're going to play that again. And then we need C and E flat right here. So C minor over G, so it should be G, C, and E flat. Good, so now the D7 chord, D7 with F sharp in the bass. So F sharp with our pinky down here. And then you don't have to hit all the notes right here, but we're missing, we could also have an A, a C, or a D. I'm going to play F sharp, C, and D. That gives us enough. You have to have the 7th in there, and it's good to have the root, obviously. Okay, if you can get the A, great, but don't worry about it. So F sharp, C, and D for that chord. And then from there, it's just remembering those shapes. So G minor, C minor, D7, G minor, G minor, C minor, and then G, D7, G minor, D7. Good. And if you have the same chord for a long time, if you want to replay it with the piano, the sound dies away. That's fine. So what I would like you to do then is go ahead and pause the video and work on this. Work hands separately until you're like, hey, both my hands know what they're doing, and then put them hands together very slowly. When you are ready, after I say pause, go ahead and play the video again. Go to wherever you left off, and we'll play through it very slowly together. So go ahead and pause right now. Okay, you hit play, you're ready to try playing this hands together. Okay? So we're going to go very slowly. All right. 1, 2, ready, go. C minor. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention, in measures 2 and then in measure 5, we do have that B flat right there, which is not in a C minor chord. So if you want to switch to one in between, I'd recommend it. That's what I did. So you would just be, it just sounds a little bit clearer, but either way is fine. I won't dock off points for you if you decide to just keep it as is. All right. Okay, so with harmonization, you've got that one set in. We're just going to work on one today so that you can focus on it.